Hi Prateek, good morning.
Hi man, thanks for having me here.
Welcome to the Bombay journey powered by Castrol MAGNATEC. How's it going?
Good.
तो आपका मुंबई ज़्यादा आना होता रहता है?
हाँ, काफ़ी आना होता रहता है because lot of media industry is here.
हाँ जी,
so
हाँ.
much work related to ऐसे interviews होते हैं, recordings होती हैं,
सही बात है.
shows होते हैं obviously, तो हर चीज़ के लिए. Plus I love this city.
है ना?
Yeah.
इसमें ऐसा कुछ है जो आपसे प्यार करवा ही देती है.
Definitely, there's a certain energy, not just like just physically how the city is, even how the people are here.
हाँ.
There's just a certain energy here, which is a lot more invigorating than other places in India, according to me.
है ना, मतलब दिल्ली से कंपेयर करो तो मतलब दिल्ली थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स्ड है, थोड़ा पार्टी करता है ज़्यादा.
नहीं, वो तो खैर पार्टी तो यहाँ पे भी करते हैं.
हाँ, बट थोड़ी अलग किस्म की होती है यहाँ पर पार्टी.
दिल्ली में मतलब अलग है वाइब.
हाँ,
यहाँ पे सारे मतलब लाइक माइंडेड लोग भी हैं मेरे हिसाब से, बिकॉज आई एम एन आर्टिस्ट एंड दिल्ली में आर्टिस्ट कम्युनिटी थोड़ी स्मॉल है.
हाँ. तो दिल्ली में कहाँ रहते हो आप?
मैं फ्रेंड्स कॉलोनी में.
अरे वाह भाई वाह, वहाँ का शौरमा, वहाँ पर जो क्या नाम है उसका?
इट्स वेरी फेमस. आई एम वेजिटेरियन एक्चुअली.
ओह शिट. तो मैं फलाफल. तो आप दिल्ली में नहीं पले बड़े हो लेकिन?
नहीं.
तो आप कहाँ पले बड़े और वहाँ से जिंदगी वहाँ बाहर कैसे निकली जयपुर से?
सो आई ग्रू अप इन जयपुर एंड वहीं मैंने अपनी स्कूलिंग वहीं पे करी.
हाँ.
और फिर व्हेन आई वाज 18 आई मूव्ड टू न्यूयॉर्क.
ठीक है.
आई वेंट टू NYU. I studied math and economics at NYU.
Fuck.
Which is something that surprises people a lot, obviously, because now I'm a full-time musician.
Yeah.
तो वहाँ पे मैं था 4-5 साल के लिए करीबन. Finished my college. मैं थोड़ा करीबन 5-6 महीने I also worked in a job.
क्या किया था?
Economic consulting कर रहा था मैं किसी एक छोटे से फर्म पे.
न्यूयॉर्क में ही? अरे वाह.
That's it. फिर ड्यूरिंग माई टाइम इन न्यूयॉर्क ओनली.
हाँ जी.
कल मैं कुछ फ्रेंड्स के साथ था और हम लोग यही बात करते थे दैट लाइक न्यूयॉर्क इज़ अ वेरी फ्रीइंग सिटी.
या
वहाँ पे इफ़ यू गो एंड स्पेंड इनफ टाइम देयर यू कैन जस्ट रियली लाइक बी योरसेल्फ. मतलब कोई जजमेंट नहीं होता है. तो आई थिंक लाइक दिस आइडिया ऑफ मी बीइंग अ म्यूजिशियन ऑल्सो ऑलवेज था एट द बैक ऑफ माई माइंड. बट मैंने हमेशा ये सोचा था कि ये कैसे कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज I don't know, it was just unimaginable.
हाँ. तो मुझे हमेशा लगता था कि यार कहीं ना कहीं वहाँ पर कुछ ऐसा प्यार का या दिल का खेल हुआ जो ड्राइव किया टू राइट सम लिरिक्स दैट आर वेरी दे हैव अ कॉमन थ्रेड इन योर ऑडियोग्राफी. तो कुछ ऐसा था क्या वहाँ पर कहानी?
I was in a relationship all through college. So a lot of my songs which I had written back then, that was a while back, matlab 2011, 2012. A lot of my songs from back then were inspired by that relationship.
Yeah.
After that, I've been single for some time. I've been in other relationships. तो वो तो चलते रहता है. मतलब कि love comes and goes.
Yeah, of course. But वो ऐसा है क्या कोई गाना जो आपको पता है जो वहाँ से it has made to your current playlist or something?
This album, no. ये जो अभी जो next album मेरी आ रही है, it's called The Way That Lovers Do.
Yeah.
It's got 11 songs and most of them have been written post 2017.
Okay, so not the pandemic per se.
Not the pandemic per se. A few have been I would say around half have been written before the pandemic and more than half. And then some few songs I wrote during 2020, 2021.
हाँ. But essentially तो थोड़ा सा backtrack करता हूँ मैं. Were you a geek?
I was a nerd. I'm still a nerd.
Yeah.
मैं अभी भी मतलब कि the way I approach things is very nerdy.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
I think the way I approach my music, my work, my life also. Like जैसे कि I'm really into coffee. तो when I started getting into that, तो फिर मैंने सब कर लिया कॉफी में. मतलब I know how to make it in every single equipment. I've got a French press, an espresso machine.
Very good.
Drip coffee. जितने भी जैसे 4-5 पैराफिनेलिया होते हैं कॉफी के, वो सब आता है. तो I got really into it. तो मैं कोई भी चीज़ नहीं सीखता हूँ. I really like learning new things. Over the pandemic, I started learning a lot of cooking and baking also, so I got really deep into that. तो मेरे ऐसे बहुत बचपन से ही मेरा ऐसा रहा है. I always have these weird hobbies.
मेरे को ये एक और बात अच्छी लगी आपकी कि the relationship that is lent to life or to I mean it's not looked down upon. It's to be looked at कि भाई हाँ ठीक है, इसने ये वाली रिलेशनशिप मुझे ये देके गई. तो वो एक अच्छा अप्रोच लगा मेरे को आपका. It's not like कि भाई वो बहुत बुरा रिलेशनशिप था, उसने मेरा दिमाग का दही कर दिया टाइप्स.
नहीं, मैं ऐसे किसी को, I mean I think I've been lucky कि I've not been in any sort of a relationship where it has felt like I wanted to blame the other person anyway. I think like it's been, relationships are complicated यार. मतलब आपको भी पता ही होगा ये कि it's never और ताली एक हाथ से भी नहीं बजती हमेशा. तो there's things about me which are not perfect. I'm not a perfect human being, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to be as good as I can, and I think the other person also has always tried to be as good as they can, and you know sometimes it doesn't work out. So it is what it is.
Do you write when you're traveling?
I write a lot when I'm traveling. Yes.
How often are you writing?
Almost every day, I would say. I think कई बार ऐसे phases आते हैं when I'm not able to write at all. जैसे कि like the past 3-4 days it's been busy.
आज 3-4 days मेरे को लगा आप 4 महीने की बात करोगे.
नहीं, ऐसे इतना लंबा फेज कभी नहीं होता.
कभी नहीं हुआ.
नहीं, कभी नहीं हुआ इतना लंबा फेज. तो the maximum must have been like a month and a half maybe. एक बार मेरे को थोड़ा सा dip आया था when I just was not feeling very inspired during the pandemic. उसमें भी I was trying to write, but I was not being able to write stuff I was very excited by. But generally I'm writing fairly often, yeah.
So you're on your notes, or you're not the pen and paper kinds?
I usually write on, I write on my phone a lot.
Yeah. Interesting. So मतलब ऐसा कुछ था क्या जो कभी सोचा नहीं था कि ये line will make it into a song and then it ended up?
अभी तक तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ है. मेरे कई सारे लाइंस जो होते हैं they also change a lot. तो ऐसा कई बार हुआ है कि मैंने कोई लाइन लिखी है which is not that great.
Yeah.
And then there's like one small change you do to it. Actually, very interestingly, with Cold Mess, the main chorus line, which has become, you know, that's what everybody knows that song from that line, you know, like I wish I could leave you, my love, but my heart is a mess.
Yeah.
That was not the line I'd initially written.
What are you saying?
Even I don't remember what it was, but it was like something else for many days, and I kept working on the song. मैंने सारे verses लिख दिए, सब कुछ लिख दिया. Then end में I made that last change.
अरे वाह.
And then I was like, okay, now this song feels really, really good. Before that I was like, हाँ, it's nice, but I don't know.
लोगों को बताना बहुत जरूरी है. जब हम फिल्म भी बनाते हैं तब हम एडिट पे करीब 2500 बार देख चुके होते हैं उस चीज को. वैसे ही ऑडियो के साथ भी होता है. जब आप एक बनाते हो तो साला एक चीज को ही आप 100 बार सुन सकते हो, सिर्फ इतना चंक 2-3 सेकंड भी. तो व्हाट इज योर प्रोसेस? आप कैसे करते हो? जैसे आज आपने कुछ रैम्बलिंग लिख ली,
हाँ,
तो क्या आप गाना एक साथ बैठ के लिखते हो, एंड देन व्हाट इज द प्रोड्यूसिंग स्टेज फ्रॉम देयर?
या सो आई थिंक इट्स सिमिलर टू फिल्म मेकिंग इन सम रिस्पेक्ट्स, बिकॉज ऐसे ही होता है. लाइक एंड ऑल्सो लाइक लॉट ऑफ अदर क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस है. जैसे कि आप किसी एक ऑथर से भी पूछेंगे तो एक पहले फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट होता है, फिर सेकंड होता है, फिर थर्ड होता है, फिर पता नहीं कितने होते हैं, फिर पॉलिशिंग होती है, फिर ग्रामर करेक्शन होता है, फिर एंड में बिल्कुल कवर्स बनते हैं. यू नो, इट्स सिमिलर. म्यूजिक भी पहले मैं एक डेमो लिखता हूँ व्हिच इज वेरी रफ. इट्स जस्ट लाइक my words and tunes on the guitar. That's it. It's just guitar पे, you know, छोटा सा simple, like no layers. फिर उसको अगर produce करना होता है तो फिर कई तरह के हैं. कभी कभी I'll work with my band, जैसे कि they'll help with the arrangement of it. Sometimes a lot of times I do it completely myself. जैसे घर पे ही अपने कंप्यूटर पे beats डाल दिए, I'll add piano layers, other stuff. फिर that's my process. I do a demo, then I do a home demo जो मैं अपने खुद के स्टूडियो में करता हूँ. फिर उसको मैं कई बार चेंज करते रहता हूँ. Like I'll keep trying things over months till I feel like it feels really, really good. Tempo changes होते हैं, नई vocal layers होते हैं. एक vocal take अच्छा नहीं लगा तो एक दूसरा डाला,
खुद ही कर लो,
वापस से ट्राई करा, 10 बार vocal takes डाले, गिटार टेक चेंज कर दी. बहुत होता है ऐसा. Then I finally go into the studio to record. When I go into the studio to record, that's the closest to like the final song that's gonna come
premix
out. So that's when like we replace all the layers I've recorded. You know, तो जैसे कि गिटार नया रिकॉर्ड करा, vocals नए रिकॉर्ड करे in the studio setting, जिससे professional
uniformity आती है ना. फिर
sound को uniformity भी आती है because आपने उसी you know in that time period सब कुछ एक साथ करा. Plus you get better sound quality because आप एक professional studio में कर रहे हो, और usually जैसे कि मैं किसी साउंड इंजीनियर के साथ जब काम करता हूँ तो माइकिंग टेक्निक्स उन लोगों को ज़्यादा पता होता है मेरे हिसाब से. मैं जब होम स्टूडियो में करता हूँ तो थोड़ा आई डोंट डू अ परफेक्ट जॉब. सो दैट्स जस्ट अगेन लाइक स्ट्राइविंग फॉर अ नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ परफेक्शन. फिर मिक्स होता है गाना जो आप एक साउंड इंजीनियर को भेजो, वो बैठ के सारे लेयर्स को मिक्स करता है,
क्लीन करते हैं भाई, बहुत ज़्यादा काम जाता है,
एडिट करते हैं, मिक्स करते हैं, यू नो लेयर्स, जैसे वॉल्यूम लेवल्स होती है, गिटार कितना हाई होता है, वोकल्स. इट्स अ वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड प्रोसेस एक्चुअली. इफ एनीबडी इज क्यूरियस एंड दे वांट टू रीड अबाउट साउंड इंजीनियरिंग.
We're going to quickly just do the song bit.
Okay.
Let's see if we can. Your song you can do. I think we'll play the bass. Are you a bike or a car person?
I actually did used to really like riding bikes when I was in school.
Really?
Yeah. I used to drive my friends' bikes because my parents were paranoid about me getting into an accident.
Same. मेरे माँ बाप
तो मेरे को लेने नहीं दिया. I got like a little क्या बोलते हैं उसको, डियो थी मेरे पास, होंडा डियो होती थी ना, वन ऑफ द स्कूटीज. इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग.
Take all your tears, 'cause baby you're all I need. Do you believe I wanna love you like the storm that lives inside me, baby?
This is like one of my favorite lines from the track.
I wanna swim through your veins, I wanna move through you, baby. I want you to know that I did try to open your heart and break in inside. I want you to know that I believe.
Mean tweets यार. So the thing about it is once you put something out in the world ना, तो बहुत सारी तरीके की चीजें आ जाती हैं. और मेरे लिए बहुत endearing लगा आपका. तो there is, what are you doing for non-stop protection against those mean things that are coming at you?
I don't know. I've just like learned to tune it out basically. मतलब कि अब ठीक है, आपका ओपिनियन है, मैं क्या बोलूँ, beyond the point, you know. I like every now and then I'll go check, you know, कि क्या tweets हैं, क्या चल रहा है, you know, और like Instagram comments and all, and थोड़ी बहुत like trolling तो I think सबके साथ होती है. That's the part of
what we do,
the internet, and unfortunately it is how it is. And I think like, I mean, the other person also to be doing something so negative, they must be coming from a hard place.
Yeah.
So I also feel just like, you know.
सही बात है. तो अब हम बांद्रा से माहिम की तरफ आ चुके हैं. अब आप अपनी मुंबई की कहानी बताओ भाई, कब, कहाँ, कैसे, क्यों, कब आए?
बॉम्बे तो मैं बहुत मतलब कम so many times of the years. मैं बचपन में भी आया हूँ अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ बहुत.
अच्छा,
जब मैं बचपन में आता था तब मैं यूजुअली डाउन साइड में रहता था.
अच्छा.
बिकॉज माई फादर यूज्ड टू हैव वर्क इन बॉम्बे एंड इट यूज्ड टू बी दैट साइड.
अच्छा जी, सही है. तो मुंबई से फिर और कोई इससे ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंस नहीं रही अपार्ट फ्रॉम ट्रैवलिंग इन एंड आउट ऑफ बॉम्बे?
I spent time here, a lot of time here. मतलब weeks at a time, months. I had worked here, done an internship here जब मैं math, economics वगैरह कर रहा था कॉलेज में. तो एक summer when I came back to India, I spent working at a bank here also.
Really?
For about 2 months, I was a risk analyst intern.
Wow. बहुत important job है वो.
I think I must have been 19, I think.
Yeah?
19 or 20, yeah, during college. Summer internship.
So cool. जरूरी है वो सब करना. म्यूजिक वाला जंप अपार्ट फ्रॉम NYU, is there any other story कि कभी लगा कि यार ये क्या करने लग गया, ये करना भी चाहिए क्या, ऐसा
म्यूजिक का? हाँ, डाउट्स तो I think self doubt is like a aspect of an artist's psyche.
Perpetual.
आप कितना ही कर लो, मेरे को अभी भी होता है
ना. अभी
भी मतलब एक महीने में से 3 दिन तो कभी आएंगे जब I'll be like कि क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं. Even after then, later on, then somebody, my family or my friends, somebody will be like कि भाई just see what you're doing man, like somebody get back to reality. तो like okay.
ऐसा लगता है जैसे बारिश आपने ओन कर लिया, मतलब बारिश के टाइम पे प्रतीक कुहाद नहीं बजा तो क्या हुआ टाइप्स वाला सीन है.
I've seen that association a lot for people, which is ironic because मेरे को actually मेरा least favorite season is rainy season.
क्या बात कर रहे हो? तो भाई मुंबई में ध्यान समझ के कर लेना, क्योंकि मुंबई की बारिश तो भाई जैसा
I know it's the worst here.
Yes.
In a big city especially is like one of the worst. My favorite season is winters.
हाँ.
And after that I mean, I guess summer because you have to, and then because rainy season में बहुत ऐसे
कीचड़.
It's rainy season is nice if you're just indoors all the time. It's nice to look at the rain from a window. You know? But बाहर जाके dealing with the rain is a whole different thing.
तो ये बताओ कि मुंबई के खाने के बारे में क्या कहना चाहोगे?
You know, this is a very this is a common thing you hear. जो कोई भी बॉम्बे मूव होता है, especially दिल्ली से वो हमेशा बोलते हैं कि भाई यहाँ पे खाना अच्छा नहीं है. But I think that's not true. I think like there's certain things, जैसे कि नॉर्थ इंडियन फूड जो होता है, जैसे आपका you know दाल मखनी, पनीर, chaat, chole bhature, all that stuff. The Punjabi food is definitely way better in Delhi because there's such a big Punjabi community there, so obviously they know it. But the other stuff is better here. I think like जैसे कि गुजराती food है, पारसी food है.
Oh, amazing.
Maharashtrian खाना. I think that nice standalone restaurants like fine dining is better in Bombay.
Yeah,
according to me.
Continental food पे तो kill कर दिया बॉम्बे ने.
हाँ, it's much better. Fine dining is much better here. I really like street food in Bombay, like Bombay sandwiches and all. I love Bombay sandwiches. I love vada pav.
Yeah.
So I personally love the food in Bombay.
है ना?
Yeah, overall I think. I'm also vegetarian and यहाँ पे like
Veggies paradise
there's a big vegetarian community also in Bombay.
Yes.
So
I mean the whole Gujarati Jain community. कांदिवली जाओ कभी आप रात को? अरे भाई ऐसा लगता है वो कम्युनिटी पूरी अलाइव ही रात को आई है. बट मुंबई का स्लैंग कोई भाषा?
I'm not very good with languages. Yeah. मेरे को हिंदी और इंग्लिश आती है अच्छे से.
बस.
My family is Marwari, and my parents speak Marwari, you know, and my grandparents used to. They know more, but they used to. I grew up in a house, but मेरे को अभी भी बिल्कुल मारवाड़ी नहीं आती. Like I think I'm just like not great at picking up languages. मैंने high school में French सीखने की कोशिश करी थी. So I took French for 4 years. I barely know any French. After all those, like I've completely forgotten. So I think languages don't come very naturally to me. But thankfully I know Hindi and English pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
जबकि French बहुत easily seep in कर सकती है आपके गानों के अंदर. It has the लहजा. It's got some nice sounds. Yeah, no?
Yeah. It's a softer language.
हाँ. अभी मैंने seed कर दिया thought. अभी आप देख लो क्या करते हैं. Generally क्या होता है हमारे आपके top 3 songs होते हैं. But what are your top 3 songs of you?
My top 3 songs are not necessarily the most popular ones. They're the ones that I feel like, you know, I'm most proud of. One is that's coming off of the next album called All I Need. So when the album drops on May 20th, people will be able to hear it. Like I think overall like songwriting is really nice in that song, but I also like tried a bunch of new things with production and stuff, which I think overall as a track I'm very proud of it. मेरा एक बहुत पुराना song है called Flames. That is just very close to me. It's just a very emotional song. It's very close to my life and my past. So I'm very attached to that song. I'll always will be. It's really hard, yeah. Third one, कई सारे हैं actually जो ऐसे very close to me. Kasoor, I would say probably, which is the, you know, it's also a very popular song, but it also was very, very personal and emotional for me. And I think I'm quite proud of that song as well. I think it's quite a vibe. Yeah, the line that I wrote is, I'm quite proud of it. I feel like so.
Yeah, नहीं gloat.
Sorry about gloating.
नहीं, it's good. 2 minutes का gloating चाहिए रहे.
बस
एक दिन को अच्छा कर देते हैं. No, so tell me this. Kasoor, was it जहाँ पर पूरा stadium erupted in a chorus with you, or was that another? There's a vivid clip that
was खो गए हम कहाँ.
हाँ, beautiful. कहाँ था ये और इसकी कहानी क्या है यार?
This was actually the first time. I've always been a very shy performer. You know, so I've never really I still don't interact with the audience that much. मेरे को थोड़ा सा बहुत ज़्यादा stage fright था, अब बहुत कम हो गया है.
Correct.
So over the years it got better. 2019 I played a lot of shows. This was in Bombay at the end of 2019. I think early December 2019 में था. And this was a big show. There was 5,000 people. I was headlining. Like सारे मेरे fans थे. People were singing along throughout the concert.
क्या बात है?
Like when खो गए हम कहाँ came, at one of the earlier gigs, some people had themselves taken out a phone and started doing this light thing. So that show, my manager told me कि you should ask them. And I was like, यार मैंने कभी ऐसा करा नहीं है पहले. I don't know. What if nobody picks up their phone? Nobody does anything. It'll be so embarrassing. I was damn scared about it. And he's like, just say it. You know, it's nothing. You have nothing to lose. You know. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा, एक गाना नहीं करेंगे तो. So I was like, fine, I said it, and literally every single person in the audience picked up their phone, switched on the lights. It was like insane, and then everybody was singing along. Also, that song is is one of the softer songs on the set. So कोई band is not playing, it's just me on the guitar.
Correct.
And somebody was accompanying me on the piano.
Yeah.
So very soft, and then when people are singing, I could really hear them. Like 5,000 people singing your song with you, it's incredible.
आप ऐसे थे क्या बाथरूम सिंगर? घर पे पता था कि भाई ये गाएगा कभी लाइफ में?
नहीं, मैं ऐसे बाथरूम के बाहर गाता था हर जगह. I never got into the whole concept of singing in the shower, but I used to sing a lot as a kid.
What was it like? Because you don't have any connections in the industry or anything. So was it tough, like cutting through the whole chase?
Yeah, I guess like I didn't even like aspire to be really into the industry as
really?
such. हाँ, मतलब मैंने जब initially when I started this, I came to Bombay and through some friends and you know whoever I knew, I met a few people and I was like, Bollywood is not for me because the first thing everybody said is कि अगर आपको Bollywood में काम करना है as a musician, you have to pick either become a lyricist, or become a singer, or become a composer. And I was like, but I like doing all three things, you know, and I can do all three things really well. So what is the problem? But literally a bunch of people told me that. So I was like, ठीक है. And I was living in Delhi and तब तक कि you know there was I could play shows and people would come, you know, after I put on my record. There were music festivals, shows इधर उधर थोड़े मिल जाते थे, you know, concerts अगर मैं खुद करता था तो you know a few hundred people would come. So there was a little bit of money coming in. I would get some on and off projects of ads or like you know songs in a film maybe here and there. So wherever people let me do everything I wanted to do, I would just do it.
Yeah. मेरे को लेकिन ये लगा Karma was your first like.
No, the first Bollywood film was खो गए हम कहाँ. हाँ. Karma was much later, and उसके पहले भी मैंने कई सारे ऐसे like ads करे थे. It's like just.
But कैसा लगा भाई? Bombay journey?
Excellent, yeah, super fun.
क्या बात है. Thank you so much for being on the Bombay journey.